Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Mannie, and today I will be bringing you the long-awaited SS tier Tsunade attack mission showcase. Now, before I get on the showcase video, I do want to make an apology to the war Tsunade. I did underestimate her when she was released. Again, when I made this list, she was literally released for a couple hours, so apologies that I only put her in S plus tier, but she will definitely be moving up to the double S tier as a main and potentially be the next best main, succeeding the Sage 6 Plus Kankuro, Itachi, and whatnot. This Tsunade is actually bonkers, genuinely bonkers. I severely underestimated it, and I do apologize. Now, why is she so broken? What did I overlook? The main thing that I overlooked was that her ultimate at between 1 to 7 gives a 20% ailment resist to the whole team. Not 20%, a 20-second ailment resist to the whole team. But at level 8, it's 40 seconds. So 20 seconds, your team can't be sealed, stunned, or whatever at level 1 to 7, which is already ridiculous. But if you have this ultimate at level 8, it's a whole nother ball game, because the ultimate becomes a 42-second cooldown ultimate with a 40-second buff or resistance buff to all ailments again. So this Tsunade makes your whole team almost immortal, right? Literally almost immortal. Rin does make your team immortal, but it's only for 10 seconds. Tsunade is 40 seconds essentially, without obviously being completely immortal, but it's nature and ailment and everything resist. So it's essentially your subs can almost never die, and they only can really die to just super high burst DPS units that don't need the seal, paralysis, to help them kill. But yeah, if you're new around here, as always, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And the way I showcase these videos is I go into attack missions one after another, and you saw my rank. I did record this when the PvP leagues did reset, so yes, and I do want to apologize for the late upload on this Tsunade, but yeah, so the strategies you want to use with Tsunade, well, she's very brain dead, so all you really do is ultimate and just kind of let your team fly. However, I like to be very cautious, and as you can see, I did manually trap clear with Tsunade's regular attack animation. You do want to do that when you actually can afford to, because I feel like letting your team split off, it's not the most. Sometimes you can get, or one of their subs will just die, even though they are resistant to every nature buff. Sometimes they might just do some dumb stuff and just die. So it is best to try keep your team with you at all times. But if they do end up flying off, you don't really need to worry, because regardless of what subs you bring, they should be able to survive if they have a seal paralysis plus a form of DPS in their kit. And as you can see, the subs I'm bringing, Hashirama, Gaara, can do that very well. I've actually bought KLM in this first game, which is kind of a mistake, because you don't really need KLM, which is a very it's a very unique thing, because most teams kind of rely on KLM to take out the aroma pots and whatnot from a far range or whatnot, because KLM is the only shinobi right now in the game with a full tile regular jutsu. But if you run Tsunade, you actually don't even need KLM's full tile jutsu to clear aroma pots from a distance or whatnot, just because you don't really care that your team gets split from you. You actually don't, because like I said, ailment resist makes it so your subs won't die, and also it's actually better to have supports, and I sound like a broken record, but it's actually better to have supports that have seal, paralysis, plus a way of killing the shinobis over time, such as, Hashirama, Gaara, and Tobirama is a good shout, as well as Oniki, Jiraiya. Maybe even some of the red type shinobi could be a bit more potent with Tsunade as a main, such as Hebi Sasuke, Jubito, and yeah, basically those offensive killers like Kabuto and Kankuro as well. They could work really well with Tsunade as your main, because of the insane buffs that Tsunade provides, as well as the fact that you literally have infinite chakra, as she has a jutsu that regens chakra over time, and a healing slug jutsu that heals people over time. It's just a bit bonkers. Not to mention, her little kick does a small defense down, and last but not least, the ultimate. And you'll soon see the most broken ultimate, or one of the most broken ultimates in the game, because this instacast is a whole different level. You literally don't even need to be near the gate to instacast this. I'm actually gonna rewind that back because I was so far. No, most shinobis you have to be like kind of right at where the gate would be to instacast, or you actually have to walk in and spam ult. With Tsunade, you can literally be at the, not even like close to that wall. You can be like a centimeter away from that gate, ult, and you'll still hit everyone in the final room. The only people that will survive are shinobis that instant iframe, which are I think EMS, KLM, and Rin that are currently in the game that genuinely just instant iframe off the get-go. I think maybe Itachi V2 does that as well, but he's a little bit outdated in the final room. But as you can see, it doesn't matter if they survive, because you should realistically have all your supports alive and well with you. And even if one or two die, Tsunade can actually handle them by herself, because again, like I said, her little kick does defense down, and that defense down is going to take you a long way in terms of damage, because it makes your raw attacks just do a lot more damage, as well as the slug that lands on just goes shabang. But yes, that about does it for the first attack mission. Moving on to the second attack mission, where I will try to actually talk a bit more about the gameplay than just all the perks and benefits and kind of the team building support that you need with Tsunade. But as you can see, for this game, I took out the KLM because I remembered I actually don't need KLM. I'd rather a shinobi that can fly off and just take out shinobis by themselves in case I do mess up a regular attack trap clear. Now, a lot of people who are old subscribers do know that I do like to use shinobis without a trap clear jutsu to regular attack trap clear, if you are comfortable doing that, because again, it is very, very effective, and it's super effective with Tsunade because she has trap detection on her, so you get to see where all the traps are, so you can actually manually attack, move back, and trap clear with her super efficiently. But in some cases, like in these tiles where it's like, okay, it's gonna take a while for me to manually trap clear to get to where I need to get to, I can just fly and it'll be fine. And as you can see, that Itachi V2 just got popped by two jutsus. I literally defense down and then used a slug on his head, and then Itachi V2 was nowhere left to be. As you can see, I think I just walked straight because I don't really care, and then yeah, but the buffs is just ridiculous. Now, if you don't have a Tsunade ultimate at level 8, you will definitely not see as much success, because again, it's only 20 seconds, but it will still work, and it's still very, very potent. There's also another way to main Tsunade when you don't have an ultimate at level 8, which I will show you in a future video. Hopefully I do not delay that video too long, because yeah, I think the new Shinobi is about to come out. Also, defense tier list. A lot of you guys have been asking for a defense tier list. I will be uploading that, I think, on the weekend, either on a Saturday or Sunday. Again, no promises. I'm always late to these videos. Apologies as always, but yeah, as you can see, your boy Tsunade is, or your girl Tsunade is absolutely destroying fortresses. Now, Lord Luck will definitely be very happy that Tsunade is actually one of the best units in the game, because, you know, that is definitely his favorite shinobi. So, I bet he's absolutely gassed. But, yeah, I would actually never have thought Tsunade would be this bonkers in NxB. Like, out of all shinobis, I mean, Tsunade is a bit more deserving to be good, because she's actually, you know, quite strong in the anime, compared to like Kankuro, which just blew everyone's minds. Like, why is Kankuro so good? So I guess I'm not, like, nobody's actually too mad that Tsunade is OP, because again, she does have a strong following, and in the anime she was actually very impactful. But yeah, I think I'm about to show you that I'm going to stand super far back with Tsunade to ult the final room, because I want to showcase again just how stupid this ultimate is. Like, look where I'm standing, not even close to that wall, and then bang, the whole final room is dead. If this does not showcase why Tsunade is double S tier, then not really sure what will. But yeah, that does it for the second attack mission. I will be now showcasing the very last attack mission. And yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys have learned a trick or two by watching my gameplay with Tsunade. However, I will admit, nothing too impressive or fancy, because Tsunade is kind of a simple main to use. And you don't really need, in quotations, a lot of skill to master a Tsunade, as, like I said, you're not doing too much yourself. Maybe a little bit here and there, but the only thing you really need to kind of nail down is the manual attacking trap clear when you are able to, because again, it'll just help out in the long run, because again, team with you is better than team split up from you. But yes, as you can see, this fortress isn't as meta as I would like to be, because again, your boy played during the reset of attack missions, so these fortresses aren't, well, this one isn't the most meta, but hopefully you guys don't mind and you do see the strengths of this Tsunade. Now, let's talk about the slight weaknesses that this Tsunade has, and obviously one of them being, and when I mean slight weaknesses, I do want to point out they're like super small, like not to downplay Tsunade. They're just like small little inconsistencies with Tsunade, and the first one being not actually being able to keep the team with you at all times. Like, as you can just see there, my Hashirama actually flew off and died to his Kabuto. Like I don't know what Hashirama's doing, but he actually died with the buff, so it's a little bit sad there. But yeah, she doesn't have a super consistent way to keep the team with her at all times at a fast pace. Obviously, you can do what I'm doing and just, like, you know, kind of avoid the traps, regular attack, clear. But again, it's not that efficient compared to, say, Hokage Naruto or a Demon's Kakashi, where they can honestly just keep the team with them at all times. Tsunade doesn't have that luxury, because again, her trap clear sends her forward, clear the traps behind her, so your sub's just gonna run into them and fly off. So that's kind of a small L on Tsunade's part. Another L is, again, the range of ultimate, where it is a very good instacast ultimate. The range isn't as big as I would like it to be. Definitely you'd want something like a Gaara ultimate range, a War Gaara ultimate range at the very least, or better yet, a full tie ultimate. But I mean, again, it's still a very great ultimate. And yeah. Oh, also a little downside with the ultimate, you can't it's not you can't, you can easily iframe this ultimate if you're not really paying attention to, like, say, a War Gaara, which I did previously state that it isn't a big issue. But War Gaara and whatnot, they can actually iframe your ultimate, because the ultimate duration isn't that long. Even though you whiffing the ultimate completely doesn't matter too much in the long run, because Tsunade has the healing as an iframe to, you know, put you out of any danger if the enemy were in the ultimate range. But it's just, again, just small inconveniences like that. Doesn't make Tsunade any lower than double S tier. It's just, you know, just the slight downfalls that Tsunade does have in her kit. And a lot of people will be definitely replacing the defense down kick with a better jutsu. Hopefully a newer defense down that does a bit more than just sends forward and trap clear. But yeah, you're about to watch me slap the final attack mission. Rip Rin, rip KLM. We, on a little tangent, we do definitely need a more diverse pool of shinobi to actually be able to defend themselves in the final room, because right now it's looking pretty sad. Rin and KLM are probably stable at this stage, 100% are stable at this stage, and then maybe EMS and a couple other shinobi, but Bandai's going to release some newer shinobis for our final room, because it is looking a little bit bleak in there, because once people get there, it's normally GG. Jeez. But yeah, that about does it for today's Attack Machine Showcase, showcasing the War Tsunade. Comment down below your thoughts on the War Tsunade, and if you did summon, are you happy with the performance that Tsunade is providing? As well as, I think Sam is about to start, so hopefully Tsunade's OP for Sam, and hopefully y'all smashing the rankings with this Tsunade. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Again, if you did enjoy the content, Fortress Defense tier list coming this weekend. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.